Hey guys, KittyDuke here. This is my girlfriend's new updated Crystal Beast deck. Yeah, so this one is a little bit more difficult for her to use, but she likes it anyways. We just need help getting out one specific monster a lot faster, so I'll go through it and I'll let you guys see, and I'll tell you what's going on, okay? We run 2 carbuncles now instead of the 3. We found out 1 didn't work for this deck's design, 3 was just too much, 2 works out pretty good. We have 2 of the tortoise in here, just for the fact that this is a Rainbow Dragon build with Haman. Yeah, most people say never run both together, but we found out she can actually run both with no problems most of the time. Okay. We also had the 2 amethyst cats. You know, just good for 600 strikes directly. I mean, if you put crystal release on them, even more power. Cobalts, mainly fuel for Rainbow Dragon. We run 3 of the tigers. We're trying to get everything in its highest rarity as possible. So, you know, if you guys can help us out with that, please do. If not, you know, no big deal. But these are good, you know, beat stickers. That's why we got 3 of them in there. We run 2 amber mammoths. We were running 3, but 3 didn't work out so great. So now we got them down to 2, and 2 seems to work out better. Of course, the one that we do always run at 3 is Pegasus. Pegasus, you know, he's just great. I got a few cards I'm going to actually try to slip into this deck somehow. So I can abuse him a little bit more. Got 1 Rainbow Dragon in here. So, you know, we tried running 2. 2 didn't work out so great. So we took 1 out for Haman, which is always great for Crystal Beast since they are always continuous spells. But we really want to try and build a deck specifically around him. So if you guys can give us any ideas or hints on doing it without using rare values, please do. If we have to use rare values, we will, but we're trying to stay away from them because we just can't afford them. Okay, next is the magics and the traps. Of course, we have, we have 2 of the ancient cities, Rainbow Ruins. We were running 3, that's why I accidentally threw a 3rd one down. These work out great, but we really are trying to figure out how to put a 3rd one back in without losing any power, so, yeah. Crystal Abundance, great for OTKs, especially if we got 3 Pegasus in the graveyard, or Pegasus out at period. And anyway, those 3 Pegasus can help out big time, especially if we got Rainbow Dragon still in our hand, readied with the 7 in the grave. Crystal Beacon, always great support. Special summon 1 Crystal Beast straight from the deck, so like if we have a full back row and we need to just wall, we just bring out Carbuncle in defense, and then we just wall with the rest of the monsters. Blessings, just for so we can fuel up Haman, so we can get him out faster. Crystal Promise, you know, one of the better supports, so, you know, back row. Just if you need an extra monster to go back here, just bring Pegasus back from the back row so you can get the rest of the fuel for like Haman or Rainbow Dragon. 2 crystal release, you know, good, you know, what was this, 800 or 600, I forgot. It was 800, that's right, I'm sorry. Forgive me, I'm being dopey today. I didn't get much sleep last night, but anyways, great for 800 points of damage extra. Like put on this on the amethyst cat, that's 1,000 direct damage instead of 600. Plus, if this is destroyed, you get to take a Crystal Beast from your deck and slip it into the back row. So yeah, that actually becomes a plus. 1 emergency provisions, which is always good, especially if, you know, you're really suffering in life points and you just need the protection. So this can boost you up like 4,000 if you run this deck just right. I want to try, instead of using rare value, use 3 of these instead, just for the fact these guys can help out, especially if you got a bad hand and you really just want to dump your opponent's hands, because sometimes in late games this becomes a good card against your opponent, especially when they're milling their deck, like in Light Swords, because I've won against Light Swords with this guy with no problems because I played slow and progressive, and they only had like 2 or 3 cards left in their deck. So during their turn, before their end phase, I flipped this over, got the 2 out of my hand, got 2 out of theirs. They drew 2 off, and when they went to mill, they milled the last of their deck, so I ended my turn. And easy win. It's a cheap shot to the hand, but it's a -1 regardless. But you know what? Sometimes a -1 becomes the biggest plus, especially if it minuses from your opponent too. Next, you know, Heavy Storm, Lightning Vortex, 2 vortexes, mainly just for the fact, you know, dumping from the hand, you know, easy to swarm the field with this deck anyways. You know, Heavy Storm, Mystical Space, always good for just destroying your opponent's back rows. We're running 2 pots because this deck can actually mill itself out so bad if we're not paying attention, that you basically can almost go past Haman and Rainbow Dragon with no problem, and this just helps bring them back. Originally we ran Herald of Creation for that, but I couldn't fit it in for some reason. And the only trap card in this is Rainbow Gravity, which my girlfriend has played once so far, only 1 copy in it, which kind of sucks too. So yeah, this really needs to be improved with something better. I'm not going to put in Mirror Force because, I mean, this deck can wall itself no problem, so Mirror Force would be, I mean, a great asset, but not really that great, especially when you're trying to get Rainbow Dragon out. The cards we're gonna try to slip into this deck, we just need to have some help figuring out, is I want to try and put these in, Slip of Fortune, because this with Pegasus can automatically, you know, if they attack it, flip it, Pegasus goes out of play for the time being. Yeah, you take the damage, but you can start fueling the back row a lot faster without. So with 1 Pegasus, you could probably put like 2 monsters in the back row before he gets killed. Rainbow Path, if we're going to run the 2 Pegasus, not Pegasus, but the 2 Rainbow Dragons, I want to put this back in. So that way it can go ahead and we can use 2 of these instead of just 1. This, I'm trying to figure out if I should actually just add in just the 1 copy, or if I should add in like 2 copies of this instead. Just because sometimes her drawing sucks. Because there is draw power in this, but it's not that much. And if you get rare value right off the beginning of the duel, it's no good to you, but hand destruction and this are even better, because you can play those during your opponent's turn. Okay, that does it for the Crystal Beast. I'll be posting up the Black Wings pretty soon, so yeah, keep an eye out for that.